Hi everyone, welcome to Happy Llamas Crochet. This is week 7 of our Wednesday crochet spring fling crochet along. Believe it or not, we are on week 7 and we only have 2 weeks to go. That's so exciting to finish up our first crochet along. Oh, I just saw a bird flutter by my back door. Last week we added petals to our yellow flower centers. We made 15 of these. Originally we made 15 centers, and then last week added on the petals to make our daisies. I think they're so cute. And this week, good news and bad news. The bad news first. We're making another set of blocks. Just like we did following the instructions in week 1. All of our blocks all have had the same pattern. I'm working on mine right now. The good news is that this is the last set of blocks. So that's exciting. That's our good news this week. And you only need to make 6. 6 blocks. I don't know if I chain that or not. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. There, we got a single, a chain, and a double. I just started I'm doing pink today. So, this will be the last set that we'll have to do. So if you need to get caught up, like I do, this will be the week to do it, because you will need to have all of your blocks finished next week. So finish up all your blocks. Now let's see, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And you'll need to have all your blocks finished by next week for what we're going to be doing. So get all caught up this week, and then next week we will do our next part of the mystery Afghan. It's going to start coming together. So I have been thinking lately, because I have more than one hobby that I like to do. I'm also a quilter. I love quilting. I love fabric. I love fabric as much as I love yarn. I just, if I had to choose one, either quilting or crocheting, I don't think I could, because I enjoy both of them just as much. I enjoy one just as much as the other. So I've been thinking that maybe I will change the name of my YouTube channel and my Facebook group to Happy Llamas Crochet. Did I chain that? Yeah. To Happy Llamas Crochet and Quilt. So I just wondered how many of you out there have more than one hobby. I also garden. That's another hobby that I have. As a matter of fact, it's so beautiful down here in Florida in the mornings. Well, we have had a few days of rain, which we desperately needed, but the sun comes out. It's not hot yet, and it's so beautiful. So I was outside this morning, and I was watering my plants and repotting some plants because I got a gift card for Mother's Day, and I used it. And I didn't buy many plants, though, because I bought things that I needed, though. I bought some planters and and a few little plants to go into them. So, oops. Sometimes that last single crochet is hard to get into. But, so actually I have 3 hobbies: crochet, quilt, and gardening. Now, I live on a hill, and it's quite steep. So I decided, in order to not have to do so much cutting the grass, and I like rock gardens, I decided to make my front yard, 2/3 of my front yard, a rock garden with plants. So I have some rocks out there. I'm actually making my rocks. You can look on YouTube. There's a lot of videos telling you how to make your own large rocks. You use boxes and chicken wire, and then you put concrete on them. Not concrete. I've been using stucco. So anyway, and you make up your rocks. And I had some anyway, so I put those out there. Well, the first time I put it, I had 3 big rocks, and so I bought some flowers and I put out there, and I placed it out in my front yard, and all I could think of was that it looked like a cemetery because the formation of the rocks and the flowers around them. But now it looks quite nice. It's filling in. I have one more rock, but I have a lot of smaller rocks. But I have filled it in a lot with a lot of plants. So I'm just really enjoying spring. As you can see, I like spring colors. I like the spring flowers. I am currently, I'll show you, since I'm thinking about making this Happy Llamas Crochet and Quilting. I'm working on a spring colored quilt top. This is the sashing that's going to go in the middle with the spring colors, and this will hang up in my living room over my sofa, because I just love spring. But anyway, I know that none of this has absolutely anything to do with crochet, but I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you. So anyway, getting back to crochet, I hope you've got your daisies done, and make 6 squares according to, well, just like all the other sets that we've made. And then next week, you're going to need the color white. We'll be working with white next week. If you have been crocheting along with me, go to my Facebook page, Happy Llamas Crochet, and share what you've done so far on here and with our group. You can also, if you need to reach me, you can go to happyllamascrochet.com. Happyllamascrochet.com is also where you will find the instructions on how to make this Afghan. Just go to the website, go to the top of the page and click on Spring Fling Afghan, and you will find that there. And I have it posted week by week. I will be posting today's video on the website today. As soon as I edit this video, this video is, I know it's kind of short, but I have to apologize. I did not do amigurumi last week. I had a lot of technical difficulties, but I will be doing one this week. I actually, let me put this down for a second. I know I spoke before about wanting to make a replica of my golden doodle. And this is the color she was when I first picked her up when she was 8 weeks old. But she had one paw that was white. So I ordered this yarn. This is Premier Bunny yarn. I ordered this off of Premier, both of those, and so that I can make her fuzzy. I started out before, I think I told you, I started out before and I was using a thicker yarn, and she just got way too big. The pattern calls for this yarn, and that she's supposed to only be 18 inches tall when she's done. So this Friday, I'm going to be working on my baby. I couldn't think of her name. You know how like when you have a bunch of kids and you go through all their names when you're looking for one of them, and you call out all the other names before you call the one that you actually want. I just started to do that. I have, because like I've told you before, I have Gracie, who is our Labradoodle, and then I have Bailey, the Golden Doodle. So this is the one that I'm going to use to make the baby Bailey, how she was when she was 8 weeks old. Gracie, we've had her for a year and a half, but she was 8 when we got her. So we adopted her from the shelter. And she was so shy and so timid, and she wouldn't come up to us. She just she'd let us love on her and pet her and everything, but she wasn't, Bailey is boisterous. She's still very much a puppy at 3 years old. And Gracie has really changed and comes up to us, nudges us. She goes to the back door to tell us when she wants to go out. She just really changed. Before, she just kind of followed Bailey around, and whatever was going on with Bailey, then Gracie was right there. And by now, Gracie's starting to show her independence a bit, which is, it's exciting to watch. It's exciting to know that she has gotten comfortable here in our home. So this is going to be her forever home. And she was adopted from the shelter. She had been seized because she was being used in a puppy mill. And when we got her, it hadn't been that long since she'd had puppies. I don't know how long, but the county had gone in and seized, I think, 4 or 5 dogs from this home. And she was also quite sick. So our animal shelter took care of her, got her all well before they put her up for adoption. And the minute I saw her picture, I knew she was what she was. And I ran down and I adopted her as fast as I could. So, and we kept her name, Gracie, so Gracie Marie. So it's just been, it's one of the best things that we have done, was to go and adopt an older dog. I didn't have to do any training or anything, just had to give her a lot of love. And of course she gives us lots of love as well. Anyway, this is what's coming up Friday. I know I went way off from that, but this is what's coming up Friday for Amigurumi Friday. I'm going to start working on my Bailey dog, and I will share with you the pattern and where I got it from, and we'll get started on that come Friday. So I hope you've had a good week. I hope you enjoyed making your your daisies, even though I know there was quite a lot of them, but it was an easy pattern to follow. So I still have to finish making mine. It's just, things have been so crazy around here. I'll be playing catch up all weekend, but I have a quilt wall hanging that I want to make. So I'm going to be working on that. I've got to get it done. I haven't even started it, and I have to have it done by 9 o'clock Friday morning, which is in 2 days. So I'm going to be working on that, and then I'll work on my crochet at night. I'm trying to schedule my time so that I can work on multiple things at once, but I haven't found an easy medium with that just yet, because I want time to crochet, I want time to quilt, I want time to work in my garden, and plus all the other household things you have to do. Normally you have to, yard work has to be done, the house has to be clean, meals have to be cooked, and I have to admit, when I was younger, it was a lot easier. But of course, when I was younger, I didn't have health issues. I do have some health issues, and that kind of slows me up a bit. So that, I have to take my time and I have to rest. And I won't crochet if I'm tired, and I won't quilt if I'm tired, because then I just mess up and I end up taking everything out. This quilt that I just showed you, I had ripped out this whole yellow section. I had a whole different border on it. You know how like you get an idea in your head and you decide you're going to make it, but once you make it, you don't like it, and that could be crochet or knitting or quilting. I know with quilting, I kind of follow the rule, make the first block, and if I don't like it, then I'm gonna take it all apart, which I did. So, because I did not like the first quilt block that I made. But I found that I do that as well with crochet. I'll make the block or make a little bit of it, and then I'll decide if I like it or not, because what's the sense of making it if you're not going to like it and enjoy it, or if you're planning on giving it to someone, if you're not happy with it, you're not going to be happy with the gift you gave them. So anyway, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get organized so I won't be tired, I won't be worn out, and I can still get things done. I have a tendency to want to just sit and quilt all day, or just sit and crochet all day. But when I have projects and I have videos that I want to make, then that makes it difficult, because I've got to try to fit in everything, and then that way I can enjoy all of them. I don't have that mentality that, oh, I can't crochet this amigurumi animal that is so cute that I want to make, or an Afghan, because I've got to finish up this quilt. I can do a little bit. I'm trying to set things aside so I can do a little bit of each, and that may be pushing the boundaries. I don't know. I'm just trying to see what will work for me. If you have any ideas on what you do, or want to share what you do and how you fit in all of your activities, let me know. Of course, the first thing in the morning is always I read my Bible, and I am Catholic. I pray the divine office first thing in the mornings. And then with it being so hot in Florida already, I have to go out and I water the flowers first thing, and I may work in the yard a little bit, like potting the flowers, the plants that I potted this morning, and then come in. And then like today, this video should have been shot yesterday, but it wasn't. It's going up today. Still, I'm making it for Crochet Wednesday. Yay! But, and then, like I told you earlier, I want to make this quilt wall hanging that I need to have done by Friday morning. So then that's going to be, I'll be working on that, and I'll be pushing the crochet aside. So one thing I think I need to do is not to give myself projects that have such a strong timeline on them. As far as the quilts go, the crochet, when we're doing a crochet crochet along, of course there's going to be timelines, but I don't need to take on a quilt project that's going to have a timeline on it, or give myself an even longer timeline to complete the project. So anyway, that's my rambling for today. So I am going to get off here. I have string everywhere because I'm working on my working on my quilt here at the table as well. That's my I am going to get busy, and I'm going to get this video edited and posted so that you will all have it, and I get the instructions posted up online at happyllamascrochet.com. Tell me what you think about me changing this to Happy Llamas Crochet and Quilting. So I'm really leaning that way. If I put in all of my hobbies, it would be Happy Llamas Crochet, Quilting, Knitting, and Gardening. So even though I don't know how to knit very well, I've made a hat at one time, and that's it. So that's something that I want to learn, is how to knit. So so that's that's something for in the future. So I love this pattern. I think it's so pretty. I love the pink. I love all the spring colors. So if you you can reach me at happyllamascrochet.com. Go and sign up on my Facebook, Happy Llamas Crochet. I'm also on Instagram, where I post pictures of things I make at Happy Llamas Crochet. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Have a wonderful week, and hopefully I will see you Friday if you want to join in with amigurumi. Talk to you soon. Bye.